Good morning, student. How are you? I hope all are fine at home. I'm Kalayarasi. Welcome to the exciting and amazing world of living things. Go outside and look around you. Look at the sky, the soil, trees, plants, people, animals. Nature is all around you if you have the eyes to see it. Count how many living things you can see. What does that make living things different from things that are not alive? Biology. Biology is the study of living things. It deals with what all living things can do, how they do it, and why they do it. In biology, there is always a relationship between the structure of the organism, its functions, and its adaptation to its functions or environment. Biology also tackles the important topics such as population, environment issues, as well as health issues. Close your eyes and picture a brick wall. What is the basic building block of that wall? A single brick, of course. Like a brick wall, your body is composed of basic building blocks, and the building block of your body are cells. Characteristics of cells. Cells as building blocks. A cell is the smallest unit of living things. A living things, whether made up of one cell like bacteria or many cell like human. This is called an organism. The cell are the basic building block of all organisms. Several cells of one kind of that interconnected with each other and perform a shared functions from form tissues. Several tissue combine to form an organ, and several organs make up an organ system. Several organ system that functions together form a organism. There are many types of cells are grouped into one of two broad category, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. For example, both animal and plant cells are classified as eukaryotic cells, whether bacterial cells are classified as prokaryotic cells. Living things can be composed of either one cell or many cells. There are two broad categories. The first one, unicellular organism, and second one, multicellular organism. Unicellular, for example, bacteria, paramecium, and multicellular, for example, plants and animals. The cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. All organisms are made up of cells. Some organisms are made up of single and are called unicellular organism. These are microscopic organism. Unicellular organism include both prokaryotic organism. Prokaryotic organism nucleus absent and some eukaryotic organism nucleus present. Prokaryotic organism, for example, bacteria, protozoa, amoeba. Unicellular organism are also called single cell organism and have the following characters. Organism is made up of single cells and different part inside the cells perform different functions. Their size may vary from 0.3 micrometer to 30 centimeter. They have simple structure with the basic features necessary for life. Some of them have locomotory organelles. Locomotory organelles means false feet, like flagella, cilia, and pseudopodia, with the help of their movement. Nutrition is mainly through the phagocytosis. Some eukaryotic unicellular organisms like chlorella have the ability to synthesize their own food using sunlight. They produce by both sexual and asexual methods. Some of them divided alive in colonies, for example, bacteria. Bacteria are some of the most abundant unicellular organisms in the world. For instance, according to the National Academy of Science, a single human body is estimated to have 100 trillion individual bacterial cells. There are prokaryotic cells, which means that there are simple unicellular organisms that lack a nucleus and membrane bounded organelles. For a majority of the bacteria, the DNA is containing in a nucleoid in the form of a large loop of circular chromosomes. Different types of bacteria will have such structure as the flagellum and cell wall, capsule among others. Although a good number of bacteria can do causes both human and animal diseases, some bacteria are very important. For instance, whereas bacteria like actinomycetes are used to produce antibiotics that are valuable in treating given diseases, other like lactobacillus bacteria and Staphylococcus thermophilus are used in yogurt. Multicellular organism. An organism that is made up of many cells is called a multicellular organism. The characteristics of multicellular organisms as follows. The first one, they have bigger bodies as they are made up of many cells. Example, human and plants. The cell in the organism undergo differentiated from various types of cell. Different cells in the same organism perform different functions. Most of the multicellular organisms are eukaryotes. All the animal and plant are best example of multicellular organism. Microscope. Next we are going to discuss about microscope. Cells vary in size. With a few exceptions, individual cells cannot see with the naked eye. So scientists use microscope to study them. A microscope is an instrument that magnifies an object. Most photographs of the cells are taken with a microscope. This image can also called be micrographs. The optic of microscope lens change the orientation of the image that the user sees. A specimen that is right side of and facing right on the microscope slide will appear upside down and facing left when viewed through a microscope, and vice versa. Similarly, if the slide is moved left while looking through the microscope, it will appear to move right, and if moved down, it will seem to move up. This is occurs because microscope use two set of lens to magnify the image. All living things grow during their lifetime, whether it is an increasing in size or a change in shape. Unicellular organisms usually just increasing in size throughout their lives. There are is little change in their features. Multicellular organisms typically undergo a process known as development. Living beings need food. Living beings cannot survive without food. They use the energy derived from food to perform various functions. Do you find that all living beings need the same kind of food? No, all living things do not need the same kind of food. They have different food requirements. Depending on their food requirements, they are classified as herbivorous. Animals that eat only plants or plant product, example cow, rabbit, etc. And second one carnivorous. Animals that eat other animals, example lion and tiger, etc. And third one omnivorous. Animal that eat both plants and animals, example dog, cat, crow, etc. Food is any edible nutritious substance consumed by humans and other animals to get energy. Importance of food for living organism. The first one, help in growth of living things. And second one, help in repair and replacement of damaged part of the bodies. And third one, provide energy required for various activities. And fourth one, provide protection from infections and diseases. And fifth one, help in overall growth and development of an organism. Next, we are going to discuss about autotrophs. Autotrophs, for example, green plants. Autotrophs are organisms that can produce their own food using material from inorganic sources. The word autotrophs come from the root word auto for self and troph for food. An autotrophs an organism that feeds itself without the assistance of any other organism. Heterotrophs cannot make their own food, so they must eat or absorb it. For this reason, heterotrophs are also known as consumers. Consumers include all animals and fungi and many protists and bacteria. They may consume autotrophs or other heterotrophs or organic molecule from other organisms. Living things need oxygen. They take it from the air and water inside the body. Oxygen is used to break down food and release the energy stored in it. When the food is broken down, carbon dioxide and water are produced. They are released by the body as waste. The entire process of taking in oxygen, breaking down food, and releasing carbon dioxide and water is called respiration. Living things throw out waste. Excretion is the process that biological organisms use to expel or eliminate the waste product produced by their own metabolism. Now we are going to discuss about our last topic, excretion in plants. Plants also undergo the process of excretion. Simple and small plant excrete waste over the surface of the cells. Large vascular plants have developed a method of excretion which involve the leaf as an excretory organ. In large vascular plant, the internal cells of the plant have no access to the outside environment. Like the cell of the animals, they secrete their waste into intercellular space. Plant waste are slightly different from animal waste in that oxygen is the main gaseous waste product. To get rid of the oxygen and bring in fresh carbon dioxide, plants rely on a series of openings in the leaves called stomata. I hope everyone understands this lesson. Today biology assignment, answer the following. The first question, what is biology? And second question, difference between unicellular and multicellular organism. And third one, difference between autotrophs and heterotrophs. Third one, difference between autotrophs and heterotrophs. Read all three questions. Thank you.